evening. This portion of my channel is, I guess you would say, the church portion. We are Corinth Refuge Church of God, and we are starting a ministry that is near and dear to our hearts. There will be some more explanation a little further down the road. I chose to start this portion tonight because this is the birthday of someone who is very influential in my life, and I miss him very, very much. So, it was also said that there is only one channel that anyone's aware of that is reading the scripture. That channel's better than mine, I'm going to tell you that right now. But, time to be the difference, you know? They wanted people to read, so let's do it. Get your King James or your Scriptures Bible out, and let's get to it. Tonight, we're going to go with Jeremiah 51:45. And that is on page, well, let's see. Jeremiah starts about 467 in your Scriptures Bible. So, let's start at 17. Let's start at 17 and then go up to 45. Alright. All mankind has become too brutish to know every smith has been put to shame by the carved image, for his molded image is a falsehood, and there is no breath in them. There, felt a little better. Alright. They are worthless, a work of mockery. In a time of their punishment, they perish. The portion of James, Yahoo. Not real sure how to pronounce this one, so we're going to do it together. Yaaqub. Yahoo. Yaaqub. Yaaqub. Yaaqub is not like them. James is not like them, for he is the maker of all of Israel. Is the tribe of his inheritance. Elohim of hosts is his name. You are my battle axe, weapons of battle, and with you I shall break nations into pieces. And with you I shall destroy reigns. And with you I shall break into pieces a horse and its rider, and with you I shall break into pieces the chariot and its rider. And with you I shall break into pieces man and woman, and with you I shall break into pieces the old and the young. And with you I shall break into pieces the young man and the maiden. And with you I shall break into pieces the shepherd and his flock. And with you I shall break into pieces the farmer and his yoke of oxen. And with you I shall break into pieces governors and rulers. And I shall repay Babel and all the inhabitants of Chaldea for all the evil they have done in Sion before your eyes, declares Elohim. See, I am against you, O destroying. mountain, who destroys all the earth, declares Elohim, and I shall stretch out my hand against you, and I shall roll you down from the rocks, and make you a burnt mountain. And they shall not take from you a stone for a corner, nor a stone for a foundation, but you shall be waste forever, declares Elohim. Lift up a banner in the land, and blow a shofar among the nations. Prepare the nations against her. Call the reigns together against her. Ariat, Menini, and Ashkenaz. Appoint a commander against her. Bring up horses like hairy locusts. Separate the nations against her, with the sovereigns of the Medes, and the governors, and all the rulers, and all the land of his rule, so that the land shakes and writhes in pain. For every plan of Elohim shall be established against Babel. Babel was a bad place, wasn't it? To make the land of Babel a ruin, without inhabitants. The mighty men of Babel have ceased to fight. They remained in their strongholds. Their might has failed. They became like women. They have burned her dwelling places. The bars of her gate have been broken. One runner runs to meet another, and one reporter to meet another, and report the sovereign of Babel that his city is taken on all sides, and the fords have been captured, and they have been burned with the reeds. They have burned the reeds with fire, and the soldiers are startled. For thus said Elohim of hosts, the Elohim of Yisrael, the daughter of Babel is like a threshing floor. At the time it is trodden. Yet a little while, the time of her harvest shall come. Nebuchadrezzar, the sovereign of Babel, has devoured us. He has crushed us, and he has made an empty vessel. He is swallowed up like a monster. He has filled his stomach with my delicacies. He has driven us away. Let the violence done to me and my flesh be upon Babel, says the inhabitant of Tision, and let my blood be upon the inhabitants of Chaldea, says Jerusalem. Therefore, thus said Elohim. See, I am pleading your case. I shall take vengeance for you, and dry up her sea, and make her fountain dry. And Babel shall become a heap of habitation of jackals, an astonishment and a hissing without an inhabitant. Together they roar like lions. They shall growl like lions' cubs. In their heat I prepare their feasts, and I shall make them drunk, so that they rejoice and sleep a never-ending sleep, and not wake, declares Elohim. I shall bring them down like lambs to the slaughter, like rams with male goats. Oh, how Shishak has been captured, the praise of all the earth been seized. How Babel has become a ruin among the nations. The sea has risen over Babel, and she has been covered with the roaring of its waves. Her cities have become a ruin, a dry land, a desert, a land where no one dwells. Neither does the Son of Man pass by it. And I shall punish Bel and Babel, and I shall make him spew out what he has swallowed, and nations shall no longer stream to him. Even the wall of Babel shall fall. Come out of her. Daddy's telling you to do something. He says, this is what I'm going to do to it. So y'all come on out of her. Come out of her midst, my people, and let everyone deliver his being from the burning displeasure of Elohim. And lest your heart grow faint, and you fear the report heard in the land. For report shall come 1 year, and after that, in another year. And a report shall come, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. Therefore, see, the days are coming, that I shall bring punishment on the carved images of Babel, and all her land shall be put to shame, and her slain fall in her midst. And the heavens and the earth and all that is in them shall shout for joy over Babel, for the avengers shall come to her from the north, declares Elohim. As Babel is to fall for the slain of Israel, so for the Babel, the slain of all the earth shall fall. You who have escaped the sword, go away. Do not stand still. Remember Elohim from afar, and let Jerusalem come to your heart. We are ashamed because we have heard reproach. Shame has covered our faces, for strangers have come into the set-apart places of the house of Elohim. And therefore, see, the days are coming, declares Elohim, that I shall bring punishment on her carved images. While the wounded groan throughout all her land, through Babel should mount up to the heavens. And though she should make the height of her strength inaccessible, ravengers shall come to her from me, declares Elohim. So they can, what he's saying there is they can stockpile weapons all they want. They can stock them to the heavens, but the ravengers will come. And they're not going to come from Satan. They're going to come from me. You messed up. When Daddy tells you to do something, you do it. Who we run to? We go to Daddy, right? Well, God, He's the big daddy. He's the daddy of all daddies. And when He tells you to do something, you do it. He tells you to do something, you do it. Now, let's see. Listen. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Listen, a cry from Babel, the great destruction from the land of Kesedom, because Elohim is ravaging Babel, and shall silence her loud voice, and her waves shall roar like great waters, and the noise of their voice shall resound, because the ravager shall come against her, against Babel, and her mighty men shall be captured. Every one of their bows shall be broken, for Elohim is the El Recompensance. He shall certainly repay. And I shall make her rulers drunk, and her wise men her governors, and her deputies, and her mighty men. And they shall sleep a lasting sleep, and not wake, declares the sovereign, whose name is Elohim of hosts. Thus said Elohim of hosts, the broad walls of Babel are completely demolished, and her high gates are burned with fire, and peoples labor in vain, and the nations weary themselves for fire. And the word of Jeremiah the prophet commanded Seraiah, son of Neriah, son of Maaseiah, when he went to... We're going to figure out how to pronounce this one. Tistikwayu. I'm going to have to work on this one. Testikwayu, the sovereign of Yehuda, to Babel in the 4th year of his reign, and Seraiah was quartermaster. So Jeremiah wrote in a book all the evil that would come upon Babel, and all the words which have been written concerning Babel. And Jeremiah said to Seraiah, when you come to Babel and see it and read all these words, then you shall say, O Elohim, you have spoken concerning this place to cut it off, so that no one shall dwell in it. Neither man nor beast, for it is ruined forever. And it shall be, when you have ended reading this book, you shall tie a stone to it, and throw it into the midst of the Euphrates, and shall say, so does Babel sink, and not rise from the evil that I am bringing upon her, and they shall weary themselves. Thus far are the words of Jeremiah. Now, the Euphrates is drying up. I wanted to keep this relatively short because not everyone has a lot of time. We'll go a little more in depth with the next one because I have to be able to upload this. We'll find where in the Bible and read that with the next one. I will finish this chapter on the next video. Y'all have a very blessed evening. Good night this October 27th, 2022. Alright. Y'all have a blessed evening.